This evening, the sale of the Astor Cinema has sparked a flurry of illegal dismantling. The Queen's Baton relay comes to Guyana. Vendors are anxious over the future of Merrimans Mall. National Farmers Organization calls on the government to encourage youth involvement in agriculture. In the region, in Venezuela, authorities suppress a military uprising at one of the nation's largest army bases. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump's Twitter account gets him in hot water again.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, as well as our website, ch2headlinenews.com. Join us. The National Farmers Organization says with a clear voice, the government must provide jobs for the youth. But instead of making workers, the NFO advocates for making them entrepreneurs in agriculture. Here's more.
This government has to make a determined effort to establish facility to encourage young African people, young Indian men who do not have the ability to go to college. Even if they go to college and they come back here and they want to be involved in agriculture, they may not have the cash, may not have the land. So there has to be a central government policy.
The National Farmers Organization demands that the government takes a more proactive role in the development of the agricultural sector. The members of the organization believes that by encouraging young persons to become entrepreneurs in the food industry, the government can ensure the nation's food security and increase youth employment. NFO member Mark Jacobs proposes early childhood exposure as a means of encouraging youth interest in agriculture.
All the youths, as I said before, wouldn't necessarily be interested in agriculture, but if they're not exposed to it, the primary thing is if they're not exposed to it, then they don't have an opportunity to see if they like it or don't like it.
The introduction of technology into farming was also considered as a means of encouragement.
In today's world, no farmer needs to use a cutlass or a shovel or a fork. We have modern facilities that are not accessible to the ordinary man and women, the young youth. There has not been in the past that conscious effort by governments.
Unfortunately, due to the high cost of entry associated with establishing modern farms or agro-processing plants, many are discouraged from entering the industry. NFO member Gina Ramat cites the difficulties of one young...
He has been getting the royal runaround, even though I have contacted all the experts, so-called experts in this country, to help him. He has not got a loan of a whole year. He has not been getting these kind of support that he needs. He has the land. His grandfather has given the land. He needs technical support and he needs the finance to be able to do that. He's willing to work. And there are thousands of people like him who's got nothing to do.
Instead of owning a business that could possibly contribute to personal wealth creation and the food security of the nation, many young persons are seeking employment in Georgetown or emigrating overseas. The organization believes that the onus is on the government to facilitate capacity building for those interested in developing the agricultural sector. Nonetheless, the organization offers its...
Somebody will ask us, what is the future? The future is now. The future is cooperation.
This year marks the 37th anniversary of the National Farmers Organization's founding. With an understanding of the past success of co-ops, it is their belief that the government's development of the sector must be fueled by a reinvigorated farmers' cooperative movement. The stallholders on Merrimans Mall are anxious to know what will be their fate in the next couple of weeks. They are awaiting the result of a meeting of the City Council, from which a decision will be made about whether or not they will be able to remain on the mall and ply their trade. Wendell Jeffrey spoke to the mayor and the stallholders and filed this report.
Last Friday, The mayor called in the hairdressers, beauticians, and barbers who ply their trade in the Merrimans Mall. It was an attempt to remind the tenants of the city that they were told that the mayor and city council had given them notices to vacate the Merrimans Mall several months ago.
The concern is that the council would have given them until the end of July, and that was 6 months ago, to remove. They have not removed. They have asked for a relook at their position.
Additionally, there were complaints that they were keeping the place of their employment in an untidy manner. The mayor said that there is a constant pileup of garbage, and the residents in the area are complaining that the place is being kept in a very untidy manner. However, when Channel 2 Headline News visited the mall and spoke to the workers there, they disputed those charges.
Well, as I'm saying, the cleanliness of the place, we maintain it every single day. Sometimes we get people to come to help us to clean up stuff, and you know, we throw away our garbage right away. But we're not the ones that, this is an open place. If you view it, there are vagrants and different, as you call them, the junkies or whatever, they would come, they would loiter. Sometimes you come in the morning, you meet things under your stand, you just clean it before you left, you wipe out your sweep, because the thing is open up.
Well, my concern is that we was in a meeting with the mayor on Friday, right? And we are the barbers from on Merrimans Mall. Well, it is always recommend that the barbers that's got the place clean and stuff like that, right? They always tell us, well, we've got the place in a good state and so on.
That was Ms. Charles and Mr. George Adolphe, two of the spokespersons for the mall tenants. Mr. Adolphe said that the mayor now seems to be changing her tune because she wants them gone.
Yeah, well, the president responded. He sent a copy of my letter that I wrote to the mayor. He sent a copy to the mayor, and he responded to me with a letter and tell me, well, he sent a copy to the mayor, and the mayor now he waiting for a reply from the mayor. I feel to myself, I feel that the mayor is annoyed that we bypassed her and write a letter to the president.
What did the letter contain?
Petitioning that, well, if he could kindly talk to the mayor or the people in control of this town, the mayor and the town clerk, and well, asking them, well, if they could build some permanent structure for us.
She said that the city council never before complained about them being dirty. He suggested that the city just wants them gone from the mall, and that they have long suspected that that is what the city wants. Mr. Dahl said that when the city refused to give them permanent structures to work in, they collectively wrote to President David Granger. Mr. Dahl said that the president acknowledged their letter and sent a copy of their letter to the mayor. He showed me the response from the president, in which Mr. Granger promised to investigate the matter. Mr. Dahl said that some time ago, the city had spoken to them and asked them to come up with a plan for them to remain in the mall. So they drafted a plan and took the model into the council, but the council did nothing with it.
They tell us that we must draft up a plan, or let me say a model. Well, we take the model into them, but after the meeting that we had with them, next day we hear something different on the papers, that different on the news, that we have to move and stuff like that. Every time we go in a meeting with the mayor, the next time when we on the news the next day, is always something contrary to what goes on in the meeting. She's always trying to undermine us.
About 35 persons ply their trade in the mall, many of them parents whose only livelihood is hairdressing, manicure, pedicure, and barbering. Mr. Dolph ended with this.
See, most of us are people that have children and have families to maintain. If they move us from here, it would be taking bread out of our mouths, right? As you could see. So right now we're appealing to them, you know what I mean, to do something for us. Because if you check it out, we vote for these people. Most of us here, you could see, is people that vote for the local government, plus we vote general, regional, and general election. We vote for the for the coalition, most of us. So we don't know is the problem.
For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Ministry of Public Security wishes to inform the general public and animal owners that the waiver on the impounding of stray animals has ended. The impounding of stray animals will recommence from August 9th, 2017. These impounding exercises will begin in all communities across Guyana from tomorrow. The ministry continues its appeal to both cattle owners and all road users to make every effort to ensure that our roads and communities are safe. Coming up on Headline News after the break, Queen's Baton Relay comes to Guyana, and scavengers illegally dismantle the recently sold Asterson.
Mining Week 2017 ends on a high note with Pork Knocker Day on August 26 at the Bayrock Ground, Wismar, Linden from 9 hours under the theme Mining Clean, Living Green. Enjoy the competitions and get the experience while battling, shoveling, jigging, Tacuba crossing, Warishing race and more. We will meet you at the Bayrock Ground in Wismar, Linden, a gateway to the interior, on Saturday, August 26 from 9 hours for an educational and fun-filled Pork Knocker Day 2017 and the chance to win a diamond. It's Mining Week 2017, August 20th to 27th under the theme Mining Clean, Living Green. The Guyana Geology and Mines Commission presents Mining Week 2017, August 20th to 26th under the theme Mining Clean, Living Green. The pre-Mining Week playoffs on August 5th, Port Kaituma, August 12th, Madia and Puruni, August 13th, Ansgrove, and August 19th at Bartica. The National Mining and Quarrying Conference and National Mining Exhibition, August 21st and 22nd at the Pegasus Hotel. August 23rd is Customer Appreciation Day at GGMC Headquarters, Brickdam, Georgetown. Activities end with Pork Knockers Day at Bayrock Ground, Wismar on August 26th. It's Mining Week 2017, August 20th to 26th under the theme Mining Clean, Living Green.
John Lewis Styles proudly introduces Everest Bags, a complete and affordable line especially suited for back to school. Lunch bags from $3,500, backpacks from $4,500, pulley backpacks from $10,995. Also available are messenger bags, computer bags, waist pouches, duffel bags, gym bags, and even camping bags, all for the same price or less than buying online. And it's already here on Waterloo Street. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
As a parent who works at home with my business located right here, I use Blaze high-speed internet. At home, my daughter enjoys it for her educational learning apps, and I work at home as well, so the service is efficient for my business. Parents bring their children, and while the children are enjoying ice cream, the parents also relax and enjoy their free Wi-Fi services.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove's not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Kissoon's Crazy Golden Jubilee Sale is back for 6 days only from this Monday, October 24th to Saturday, October 29th at the Kissoon's Factory Outlet, Rheinfeldt Industrial Park. It's not just a sale of the year, it's the sale of your lifetime, as every piece of furniture goes at a rock-bottom price. Once you want it, Kissoon's will make sure you get it. Kissoon's have gone crazy again for 6 great days, Monday, October 24th to Saturday, October 29th at their Industrial Park Factory.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
"70 years of cinematic history is now being categorically dismantled in the heart of Georgetown. Vagrants, scavengers, and looters have descended on the building, and after a few weeks, just a mere shell is left standing of the Astor Cinema." Wendell Jeffrey passed by the area and filed this report.
George, it seems as if a mere story in the local media was all that was needed to have the scavengers move in and begin salvaging whatever they could from the old Astor Cinema. About a month ago, the local dailies carried a story that a wooden structure located at Lot 189 Church and Waterloo Street was sold to the owners of the discount store. Soon after, those seeking to make a quick buck descended on the building and began dismantling it. Over the last few weeks, the rummagers were seen working day and night, dismantling and separating their loot. The public was made aware only yesterday that the current demolition of the building is being done illegally. Residents in the area told Headline News that now that the looters have taken some of the supporting structures, the building is now left structurally compromised. They said that they would like the council to immediately and completely dismantle the building before it collapses and kills people. When Headline News visited the area yesterday, we saw the mayor and city council workers and their truck removing some of the lumber. We were told that the workers could not speak to us, but that they were there to remove the pileup of trash and debris that were blocking the streets and the walkway. For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The excitement this morning was electric as the Queen's Baton Relay comes to Guyana. This morning, President David Granger, Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu, British High Commissioner to Guyana, Gregory Quinn, and other special invitees participated in the Guyana leg of the Queen's Baton Relay for the 2018 Commonwealth Games. One of the coordinators of the Baton Relay explains more.
Really fantastic trip. The Baton's been able to interact with lots of different baton bearers, young children, athletes, officials, presidents, people from the military. So it's really captured a broad spectrum of the population around the Commonwealth. Having started off on the 13th of March this year from Buckingham Palace, it then travelled through all the African nations and territories of the Commonwealth, then through the Caribbean, and is now towards the end of its Americas leg.
Members of the government were not the only ones to carry the baton. From Lions Club members to military men, various members of civil society were given the opportunity to represent Guyana in this worldwide relay. Just like the Olympic torch, this relay also precedes a major international sporting event.
The point of the Queen's Baton Relay is to excite and inspire people about the Commonwealth Games, which next year are going to be held on the Gold Coast in Australia.
Guyana is the 38th nation to carry the baton. Once this leg is completed, the next destination for the baton is the Falkland Islands. The baton will continue to travel to each of the Commonwealth nations before stopping in Gold Coast, Australia for the 2018 Commonwealth Games held on April 4th, 2018. The Caribbean can produce movies and films that can compete on the international market. And the I&I production crew out of Antigua is here to give Guyanese youth a first-hand look at how it can be done. They have made a movie entitled Cry Cry. It is based on the life and realities that surround migrants. Wendell Jeffrey sat down with Dr. Noel Howell of the Antigua Film Academy. He is also the executive producer of the movie. Here's more.
Yes, George. Dr. Noel Howell is excited to get his movie into the schools here in Guyana. The movie, which was written by a 10-year-old, tells the story about the negative treatment towards immigrants. He said that the intention of the movie is not to single out any country particularly. However, his intention is just to raise awareness of the prevalence of the situation. The movie was written as part of the Film Academy that Dr. Howell and his friends conduct in Antigua.
So every year I go back to Antigua and I host the Antigua Film Academy, which has been going on. The Antigua Film Academy has been going on for the past 7 years. So every year what we'll do, I'll get some friends of mine, I will go to Antigua and we will teach the young people how to make a movie and how to do documentaries.
The movie's concept was born when the script was presented by one of the participants of the academy.
So last year, we were about to do a number of short movies when this one story stood out. And this story was done by a 10-year-old girl. And all the other projects got abandoned and we made one big movie. So this is the first big full-time, full-length movie that we're making from the Film Academy. So I like to consider myself a migrant because, as I said earlier, I was born in Antigua, but I moved to the United States. So I know firsthand like all the stereotypes they have about people who are coming into a new country. So that's the bottom line.
Howell said that sometimes in a country, the migrants are blamed for everything that goes wrong, when in most cases, it is the locals who are responsible.
So in the story, we have some people from different islands, and they're in Antigua, and everything that goes wrong, they're accused of being the person who's doing it. When in the end, surprise, surprise, of course, you know who is actually doing more crime. In the movie, we have a lot of Guyanese acting, but even one of the ladies, she's from Guyana, but she was acting as a Jamaican. So we weren't pointing fingers at Guyanese per se, but it's just that, because I'm married to a Guyanese, and we know a lot of Guyanese in Antigua, so a lot of them are involved in the movie.
Dr. Howell said that he's trying to get the movie into the schools because of the relevance of the topic, especially in the world of Donald Trump and his evolving travel restrictions and the emphasis on immigrants to the United States.
The topic is pertinent, you know, like with Donald Trump and all his migration. A lot of families as a whole is facing this issue. Most of the people in the Film Academy, they're teenagers. So they, apart from the young girl who was 10, actually she was the youngest and has been the youngest ever. Most of the people are teenagers. And we want to show the teenagers that they have a voice. That you can create a topic, you can create something and let other people, not only just teen adults, be a part of what you're creating. So what we did, or what we have done also, is we have given the young people a voice, and we're hoping that we can bring that same voice to Guyana.
The movie's plot is that a guy was killed and his murder was blamed on an immigrant.
The plot is a guy was killed, and the guy they blame it on was an immigrant. And I said it's not like they blame it on a Guyanese. Matter of fact, in the story, his background is Jamaican.
Mr. Howell says that he would like to explore the option of replicating the Antigua Film Academy here in Guyana so that Guyanese youth can get into the ever-expanding world of filmmaking. For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority has launched an investigation to ascertain the circumstances leading to the crash of a single-engine Cessna aircraft shortly after takeoff at the Ettering Bang airstrip in Region 7, Cayuni-Mazaruni. The accident occurred at approximately 11 a.m. today. Preliminary reports indicate that the plane was on a shuttling mission from Ettering Bang to Ekereku when the incident occurred. The pilot suffered minor injuries. Officials from the Accident and Investigation Group, supported by a team from the GCAA, is en route to the crash site to start their investigations. Several days ago, Roraima Airways pilot Colin Martin was killed when his aircraft crashed on approach to this same airstrip. Don't go away. Still ahead, we have our regional news, international news, and the weather report. Around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
My thoughts, well, for me, internet has changed the world, and Blaze has changed the internet here in Guyana one more time. I mean, long are the days where you have to wait for your favorite TV show to be on at 8 o'clock on a Friday or a Saturday night. This day and age, it's about downloading it, streaming it, and watching it at your convenience. And Blaze, for us, gives us the opportunity now to watch our favorite shows from England, from America, Caribbean, you know, when we want it, how we want it.
John Lewis Styles proudly introduces Everest Bags, a complete and affordable line especially suited for back to school. Lunch bags from $3,500, backpacks from $4,500, pulley backpacks from $10,995. Also available are messenger bags, computer bags, waist pouches, duffel bags, gym bags, and even camping bags, all for the same price or less than buying online. And it's already here on Waterloo Street. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
In news from the region now, in Venezuela, authorities have suppressed a military rebellion near the central city of Valencia, a ruling party official said on Sunday. This, just days after President Nicolas Maduro formed a legislative superbody internationally condemned as a power grab. Euronews has that story.
Venezuelan authorities have suppressed a military rebellion near the central city of Valencia, a ruling party official said on Sunday, days after President Nicolas Maduro formed a legislative superbody internationally condemned as a power grab. This came shortly after the release of a video showing a group of men in military uniform announcing the rebellion and calling for a broad uprising against the president. Government allies were quick to denounce the attack on social media as a right-wing plot aimed at bringing down the Bolivarian revolution. In the video, a man thought to be a former National Guard captain said, "This is not a coup d'etat, this is a civic and military action to re-establish constitutional order. But more than that, it is to save the country from total destruction." One witness in the area of a military base reported hearing gunshots before dawn. Officials said the rebels, whom they described as terrorists, were trying to steal weapons and that 7 people were detained after the attack.
And internationally, President Donald Trump retweeted a Fox News story on North Korea, which U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley indicated contained classified information. CNN has more.
President Trump this morning chose to retweet a Fox News story on U.S. satellites that, according to these sources, say detected North Korean anti-ship cruise missiles. Now, notably, we don't have that reporting. It's also notable that this report contained classified information to unnamed sources. Of course, the president has railed against unnamed sources. Just hours later, UN Ambassador Nikki Haley was asked about that report on Fox that the president retweeted. Here's what she said.
I can't talk about anything that's classified, and if that's in the newspaper, that's a shame. It's incredibly dangerous when things get out into the press like that. You're not only just getting a scoop on something, you're playing with people's lives.
Yes. All right, and as I said, CNN has not confirmed that Fox reporting. Barbara Starr is with us at the Pentagon.
It would be really interesting to know when the president retweeted this, what he really had in mind about this. Was it something that perhaps he thought was not serious enough, seriously classified enough that he could go out there and retweet it? And is there some mixing up of the threat here between these shorter range missiles and the ballistic missiles, which really is the focus of the threat right now?
And now for the weather report. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, ch2headlinenews.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your home, and do have a blessed evening.